I'm Tony and I am the Bored Housewife. I'm back to you guys for another video. I won't call it a lock update, but you will see my locks. This story is gonna be, or this video is gonna be a little bit different than what I normally do. Until you guys give me insight on what you want to see, I'm just gonna keep trying different things out and hopefully something sticks. So welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe this video. Today I'm going to talk about why I don't go to a loctician or stylist. There's actually multiple reasons, but it's not that I won't ever go to a stylist. In fact, right before I go to my birthday trip, I think that I will be going to a loctician just for an overall health checkup of my hair. I want to make sure that I'm on the right course, I want it done nicely, and I want to look the best for this trip. So recently, or not so recently, I'm almost 3 months. I think that I will be 12 weeks as of Sunday of this week. Today is Saturday, and I will get to filming that video here shortly. But first off, whenever I talk about how many locks I have, which is 200, I get the look. The look that says, oh my God, okay. Or, wow, oh my God. That look. And I know what that look means. That look is, oh my God, that's so great for you, I couldn't handle it. Or, oh my God, I can't believe you have that many. Oh my God. Anybody who has sister locks knows that that's not that big of a number. But anybody who has traditional locks looks at me like, wow, good for you, but it won't be me. So I have gotten questions like, wow, how long does it take? And I've complained in the past about how long it takes for me to do my hair. And the question came up, well, why did you decide to maintain your hair yourself? Why don't you just go to a loctician? Or instead of a question, it'll be like, oh, if I had that many, I would go to a loctician, or I wouldn't be doing my hair on my own. So it brings me to a story time. It's my very first story time on this channel, so bear with me. It was for my 8th grade graduation and luncheon. So I had prom, then luncheon, then graduation. It wasn't until my junior year of high school that I started getting my hair professionally done. I had my own money, and that's when I decided to start getting my hair done and have somebody professionally take care of it and get it to a healthy state. So for years, I would say about 2 years at this point, or a year and a half, I had been going to the same person. To me, I'm kind of loyal to a fault in some situations. So she wasn't the best hairstylist, but she was my hairstylist, and I felt like she would always, do a good job. She was my very first hairstylist, and I didn't feel comfortable switching, nor did I want to switch, because I felt like you were the first one to, put their hands in my head, since my grandmother did it, and, my hair is your baby, like, you take care of it. So I went back to her over and over again, whether I was satisfied or a little less than satisfied. So bringing me up to when it's time to get my hair done for big events. So prom, I had, if I can find a picture, I'll put it in the video, but if not, I had spiral curls, and they came out beautiful. So I went back to get my hair done again, and luncheon is only a few days after prom. So I didn't need to get my hair re-washed and all the same stuff, because it's only a few days later. So she decided not to wash my hair, which was perfectly fine. But so I arrive at the salon, everything's going somewhat according to plan, but recently she's moved from the location that we started at to her own private location that isn't fully set up. So it was not fully set up at the point that I got my prom hair done. Fine, I'm in, I'm out, I was the only client that day, done. So this day in particular, so she comes in, she's a little flustered, but she's like, okay, gotta get this done, gotta get you ready for your luncheon. And my luncheon is that day. So I come in at my appointment time. She decides, we don't need to wash your hair. and I'll get to that. We don't need to wash your hair. I'm just gonna go in and crimp it, because at the time I wanted my hair crimped. So I told you guys that previously for prom, my hair was spiral curl. I have mixed hair, and sometimes my hair can be this type of curly, or it can be limp and not have any curls at all. So when she put in the spiral curl, she sprayed it with a whole lot of spritz. Spritz, the bane of my existence. Spritz. So when she sprayed it with spritz, that held the curls. It held it all night, and even, you know, some of the next day. At the point where it's time for me to get my hair crimped, my hair is pretty straight. I would say there's probably a few curls here and there, but I've also combed my hair. So there's all this spritz residue in it, and I know there's gonna be somebody who says, well, why didn't you tell her to wash it out? I didn't know nothing about that. I put my hair in somebody else's hands, and I'll get back to that. So she washes it. She doesn't wash it. She's talking, she's hitting up the crimping tool, and she's just pouring it on and sectioning it out and crimping. So she gets to the last section, which is kind of up in this area, like right in the center front of my hair. And she's like, okay, we're almost done. I'm gonna get you done. I had my dress, my shoes. As soon as my hair gets done, I can go get changed and be on my way. Right? Okay. So we are 98% done, 98% done at this point. And I'm just like, okay, haven't had any red flags, any situation to be concerned about. My hair is doing that thing where if you spray it and then you put the thing, goes, it was making that noise. I'm used to that noise. I didn't think anything of it. So she picks up a piece, and it's about, I would say, here, somewhere up in here, like right up in here, and she does it, and it goes tss, and I'm sure you already know what happened, but that piece did boop, gone. I had this much hair sticking up right here, a little partly crimped. I wanted to cry, but I'm the type of person who doesn't like confrontation. So she's like, oh, it's okay. And then she like pats it down and like kind of pushed that piece over there. She knew what happened. I knew what happened. It's not like she tried to hide it. But what was I supposed to say? And then she makes the comment, oh, well, maybe I should have just washed it. And so she continues to finish the crimp because, as I said, it's luncheon day. I don't have time to go out with just a top knot right here and the rest of it crimped. So she finishes it. I pay her the amount that she wants. At the time, it was $35. And yeah, I go on about my day. She's able to hide the piece that's burnt off, and I go on with my luncheon date. And it was a great luncheon. I had a lot of fun. Nobody noticed. But that piece took so long to grow back. Like, you guys don't even understand. And my mother doesn't even know this. So, hi, Mother. Yeah, it took so long. And it took so long for me to be like, I don't think I want to keep going to her. I didn't stop going to her right after. I say it was probably like a month or two. It was definitely in that summer right between high school and beginning of college when I made the cut, because she had started canceling appointments the day of. And usually I get my hair done because I have either somewhere to be or I need my hair done, to look a certain way of how I thought it should look at that time. So she started canceling appointments and not doing it up to the what I really wanted. So I stopped going to her, and after that point, I didn't really have anybody to consistently do my hair from that point on. I would get it done sporadically here and there if I had a place to go, or that I thought, oh, my friend's hair came out nicely, I'll go there. So I would reoccurringly go back to this place, this Brazilian hair place. But as you guys might know, in the natural hair community, that is a lot of heat. So my hair became heat damaged, which changed my curl pattern and just a lot of stuff. So I went away for school. I went away for college, and I didn't have anywhere to go. initially, and I switched colleges here and there, so nowhere I went I had a place to go, and I would just wait till I went home to visit to get my hair done. And that's how it went for a couple years. So in the last place I lived before moving to Arizona, I found a woman who actually knew how to do my hair, and it was trial and error. I went through like 3 stylists at that place before finding her, and she was considerate. She understood my hair. She understood you know, what to try. It's not like she was perfect 100% of the time, and I'm sure if she watches my videos, because she is one of my subscribers, she'll see this video and you know who you are. I appreciate everything you've done for my hair, and for years she was the one to maintain my hair. And then I moved here, and I was wearing protective styles. So right after I got married, before I went to go in on my honeymoon, I got faux locks. And for between then and right before I started my starter locks, I had been pretty much wearing protective styles, either faux locks or 2 braids, stuff like that. And I just fell in love with it. I had always had that thought in the back of my mind, like, yeah, maybe I will get locks one day, maybe in my 30s or 40s or whatever. But then it became obvious that, one, I loved it, it looked good on me, and that I was ready to take on that ambitious feat to maintain my own hair. And there's not times where I'm just like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I should be doing this. I'm no pro by any means, but I know there are people out here who've had much worse experiences and still go to the hair salons or have a stylist, or people who've not had any bad experiences but choose to maintain their own hair because of a sense of pride. And I think that embarking on this journey in particular, that I feel that pride in a way that I am maintaining my own hair, and that there's so much of it. But because I started my own hair, it makes me feel like I'm the only person who fully knows this set of locks. And so that's why I choose not to go to a loctician at this point. Like I said, I probably will go right before this special event, just to pretty much have them take a look at it, say if I'm doing everything, you know, acceptable at this point, make it look fresh, go on my trip, continue maintaining it on my own, pretty much. So maybe I'll do that either once a year, or when I feel like it's completely, you know, set and that I'm doing everything I can be doing to have a healthy set of locks. But if I do decide to go, then I'll make sure to document that as well. But for the most part, it's been an up and down experience. When I was growing up, I always wanted to go to the shop. I always thought that, you know, that was a certain level of femininity, and that you had money, that you were up there, that it was like a social thing, like a social hierarchy, and you had moved up if you go to a hair salon. And now it just kind of feels like, what's the point? I'm about to pay somebody, you know, 3 times as much as I really want to pay them to do something that, yeah, it'll take me longer, but I can do myself. So that's the only reason why I would really want to. And I know this is a long-winded way to say I had a bad experience. I had a bad experience, and it makes me weary to let people just mess around in my hair. And considering I still to this day don't like confrontation, and I don't like to have to deal with things that I don't like, and I'm kind of loyal to a fault, to the point where, you know, if you do something wrong, I might just give you another chance type of thing. I don't even want to mess with it. I don't want to go. I don't want to go and have a bad experience. I have grown a lot since then. Not to say I just let anybody and anything do whatever they want, but why get in that situation in the first place? So that's why I don't go, or I haven't gone in a long time to different hairstylists and stuff. I had my one person, and she was actually a part of my wedding because she was a good friend of mine. But yeah, until she either moves down here and wants to take a look at them, or, you know, I go up there and she wants to take a look at them, I don't need nobody else in my hair. Not really. Not on a regular basis. Not for 40, 60, 80 bucks. No. I think I got this. But that's all what I have for you guys today. Why don't you guys, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. Go down in the comment section and tell me what kind of content you want to see. Did you like my story time? Do you want other story times? Do you want me to stick to just lock updates? Do you want more videos? Are you okay with 2 videos a week? Like, give me some feedback, people. Give me some feedback. I can't do it all alone. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know. But like, share, subscribe. I did a couple updates on my Facebook page. If you haven't already decided to follow me on there, go do that. That'll be in the description box down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.